Today we are going to visit tourist attractions in Ehime Prefecture, Japan. Ehime is a small prefecture famous for its seafood and oranges. Ehime has a surprisingly large number of castles, and you can see them all over the city. Castles are generally built in high places, so you often have to walk quite a distance to see them. In addition, the paths are winding in case the castle is attacked by the enemy, and it takes quite a long time to reach the top. However, the foundations of the castle are very elaborate and interesting to see. By the way, isn't the sky too beautiful? Did warlords in the past see a view like this every day? Next, we will head to Shimanada Station, which is said to be the closest station to the sea in Japan. Shimanada Station is famous as a tourist attraction, but it is a real station that is still used by locals today. Locals use the trains, so do not disturb them when sightseeing. However, you have to pass through a very narrow road to get to this station, making it difficult to reach by large tourist buses, making it a hidden tourist spot. The scenery here is of course spectacular in the morning and afternoon, but if you go in the evening, you can see a spectacular view of the train, the sunset, and the sea. Of course, you can also see such a fantastic view at noon. Just as people have different charms, the scenery must also have different charms. Next time I visit here, I will try to come in the evening. If you want to take this train, you should check the timetable in advance because only 1 to 2 trains come every hour. In Tokyo, the train comes every 3 minutes, so it was very enjoyable to feel the difference between the city and the countryside. Next, we will head to Matsuyama Castle, the most famous castle in Ehime Prefecture. Matsuyama Castle is famous for its elaborate construction, and visitors can enjoy the stone foundations before entering the castle. Since Japanese castles were built hundreds of years ago, they are often remodeled many times and do not look much like they did then, but this Matsuyama Castle retains much of its original appearance and is very popular among castle enthusiasts. One thing to note when visiting these Japanese castles is that the stairs are very steep. It is said that this is to buy a little time in case the castle is attacked by the enemy. To be honest, though, if the enemy gets inside the castle, I think it is game over. Also, to keep the castles clean and preserved, you will have to take off your shoes to climb them, so you will be walking around in your socks inside the castle. Therefore, many people slip and fall inside the castle, so everyone should walk carefully to avoid injury. I have visited several castles on this trip around Japan, and I have seen just as many people fall down inside them. Next, we will go to see the most famous orange sales place in Ehime Prefecture. In Japan, there is a culture of eating oranges in a warm room in winter, and I think such a relaxing time is the happiest time in life. In my old age, I would like to eat delicious oranges in a warm room with my close family. Whereas I used to live in Osaka and Tokyo, where only 2 or 3 kinds of oranges are available, here in Ehime, there are dozens of different types of oranges. Not being from Ehime, I was very excited to see many oranges for the first time. I talked to a local who told me that oranges become a little sweeter if they are rubbed before eating. But to be honest, it doesn't make much difference, so they say it doesn't matter whether you rub the oranges or not. I think it is similar to the feeling of a good beer after working. Next, we headed to Tensha-en, famous for its Japanese garden. They don't have a collection person at the entrance, so I pay money on the way back. This system would not work without trust. In Japan, there are many unmanned vegetable stands and many systems where people take the vegetables they like and put the payment in a box instead. This system is based on the assumption that there are no bad people in the world. This place is not a very famous tourist attraction, to be honest, but it was one of my favorite tourist attractions of the trip. The inside of Tensha-en was like a painting. I am editing this video now after my round the Japan trip is over, but I like this garden so much that I kept rewatching the video many times during the editing. Everything seemed perfect, the beautiful pond, the well-maintained nature, and the quietness of the surroundings. This is the best place to visit in Ehime Prefecture. This time we toured Ehime, a prefecture famous for its sea, oranges, and castles. It is not as urban as Tokyo or Osaka, but the people are very kind and the food is delicious. I honestly felt that I would be happiest living in a place like this. Next time, I will visit Kochi Prefecture, which is located south of Ehime Prefecture. Well then, thank you for watching the video so far. See you in the next video.